The intention of this video is to support classroom teachers in their endeavor to reach ELLs. A lesson plan objective for a first grade reading class might look like this. The student will be able to use a variety of comprehension strategies to build their understanding of printed text. The unit specifically focuses on sequencing, retelling, and visualization. This may seem very simple, but not for a non-English speaker who has no clue what the story is about because he or she doesn't understand any of the words the teacher has spoken. So how can a teacher reach this student? First, the teacher needs to know some important information. What was the student's access scores? Or what is the access? The access for ELLs is a secure English language proficiency assessment for students enrolled in grades K through 12 who have been identified as English language learners. So a sample score for a first grade student might look like this: listening 1.5, speaking 1.9, reading 1.0, and writing 1.0. The teacher can look in the WIDA book to help as a great tool and resource for what exactly they can expect from a student and how they can process and understand and produce information. So if we take those test scores that we just saw, we will know that this particular student would be in this green area, which is entering. Now, next to it is some information that a teacher can look at to see how they can help support this student. What will the English learner be able to process, understand, produce, or use? So for this particular student, they would be able to use graphic representation of the language of the content areas, words, phrases, chunks of language, yes or no questions or statements, oral language. These are just some things that the teacher can use to help her know or him know at this given level of English language proficiency, the English language learner will be able to do or will be able to process, understand, and produce these things. Next, the teacher can also, as an amazing tool, look at some can-do descriptors that is also from WIDA. So there are 6 different levels. This is a grade level cluster 1 through 2 that you are seeing right now. Level 1 is entering, level 2 beginning, level 3 developing, level 4 expanding, level 5 bridging, and level 6 is reaching. There are 4 components: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So for this particular student, again, we are in the green area, the level 1 entering. So these are the things that the teacher can expect from the student. This is what the student can do. So just a few things here. For example, the highlighted areas. The student can identify pictures of everyday objects as stated orally. Point to real life objectives. Point to real life objects reflective of content related vocabulary or oral statements. Repeat simple words and phrases. Identify and name everyday objects. For reading, they can identify symbols, connect print to visuals, follow directions using diagram or pictures, copy written language, use first language, L1, when L1 is a medium of instruction, which is first language, to help form words in English. Communicate through drawings and label familiar objects. These are the things that the student will be able to do. Now, Going back to our lesson plan objective, we are going to use the story of the little red hen. Now there are some great resources out there that teachers can use. And this is one. This is Speakaboo's. And I just wanted to show you quickly just really how good this can be. And turn the sound off here. But as you can see here in the story, it is a teacher or a person reading the story, and it has a little bit of animation. Now again, this is the little red hen, and there's many more stories that you can choose from. But this reads the story in English, which kind of allows the ELL to visualize exactly what the teacher is reading or speaking about. There's also a great resource that is an iPhone app. It is called kidstory.com. You can find this information, or you can just download the app. Now the app, it's specific for a book. So if you see down here, this area right here, this is the actual app. And what's great about this is that they can either read it to you, or you can read it by yourself in English or in Spanish. So if you have a level 1 student, someone that is just now entering, this would be a great tool for this student to be able to use. It also has a little bit of animation with it. Now, once you read the story, allow the student to read it to themselves or listen to the Spanish version. To go back to our lesson objective of sequencing and retelling, the student then, according to their can-do descriptors, can communicate through drawing. So the teacher can have the student draw a picture of the story. The teacher can have the student draw a couple of pictures of the story and then ask the student what happened first, what happened second, what happened last. The student then could also copy on the top of their drawings from printed text the little red hen, as you see in this one. These are just a few resources that you can use. So in short, teachers who have ELL students should use the WIDA English Language Proficiency Standards as an everyday tool and resource guide. And there are many, many more tools online as well. But if you use the WIDA can-do descriptors for your students, your ELL students, and understand where they are coming from and how to get them to the next stage, level 2 beginning, you're doing a great job. Keep it up.